What's up, guys? It's your boy TPP, and I'm back with that True Crime Talk live, baby. Let's go. What's up, guys? Ready for round two? We ready for round two? Wasn't sure if I was coming back, but I miss y'all. I had to come back. I mean, come on. I gotta at least have like a couple hours a day with y'all. You know what I mean? Or else I feel empty. You know what I mean? Without you guys. Much love. All right, guys. Before we jump into it, smash that like, smash that share while we're here. Let them know we're here kicking it. We got some conversation popping. And if you're new here, coming across this live new or replay gang new, smash that subscribe. Help your boy grow this channel. You'll love this community. Trust. All right, guys. Before we jump into the topic, Crystal Rogers, and the update, big update today coming out. Before we jump into that, and what we're gonna do before we get into the most recent update is we're gonna kind of walk it back a little bit for the people that don't know. We'll kind of recap it a little bit, and then we'll get to this new information. So because this might be new for some people, I don't know who all has covered this. I haven't seen it up a lot. So, but anyways, before we get into that, let me see who's here. Let me roll through chat. Miss Sassy, good to see you. Steph V, good to see you. Sweet Home Alabama, good to see you. Let me see if TLC is me. Good to see you, man. Darzilla, good to see you. Teresa M, good to see you. All right. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Thank you for being here for round two today. Round two. So yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how many of y'all know this case, but Little Mama, good to see you. Pat Gaines, good to see you. All right, more people rolling in. Sweet. I'm not sure how many of y'all know about this case, but I'm gonna read a little. I'll read a little summary of it. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna jump into some video clips that I pulled up. And like I said, we're gonna kind of walk back through this case and what's happened with it. But let me read the notes I got for y'all. Let me pull them up real quick here. Okay, let's see here. Crystal Rogers, a 35-year-old Bardstown mother, was reported missing July 5th, 2015 by her mother, Sherry Ballard. So we're talking 2015, guys. We talking some time. In the summer of 2015, Crystal Rogers' car was found abandoned on the side of the Bluegrass Parkway in Bardstown, Kentucky. The 35-year-old mother had vanished without a trace, leaving behind a confused and shattered family. Okay. Now, more than 8 years later, her former boyfriend, Brooks Houck, has been arrested and faces charges of murder and evidence tampering in connection to the case. Now, also, there's more people that have been arrested for this as well. But we're going to get into that, guys. We are going to cover that. We're going to cover that, trust me. Let me see what else you guys are saying in chat. 15 of you guys in here now. Right on. Heck yeah. Where else would you rather be? Come on. Let me see. All right, cool. Y'all saying hi, spreading the love. Real quick though, guys, can you do me a favor? Can I get some ones in chat if you've heard about this case? Twos if you have no clue. Ones if you know, twos if you don't. Let me see what you guys what kind of knowledge we're rocking with here. Because I feel like the show layout is gonna catch anybody up that doesn't know about this case. And like I said, we're gonna start with some old stuff, the old recent big updates to today's big update. We're gonna chronologically roll through it. So okay, it looks like we might have a split here on this one. On this channel, it tends to be predominantly people know about the cases I tend to pull up a lot of times. But yeah, it looks like a good little split here of people that know and don't know. Justice for Crystal, 100%. 100%. Miss Julie Delp, Mom, good to see you. Michael Blade, FPV, hey, good to see you. You're new here, right? I haven't seen you before. Good to see you. I'm gonna call. Can I call you Blade? because that sounds dope. Blade. I like that. Straight up Blade. I like that. Welcome, Blade. Zircon, good to see you. Good to see you. Right on, guys. Thanks for rolling in. Supporting your boy in chat. I love it. I love it. I'm expecting a couple more people to pop in that always amplify the conversation. I didn't see Bees earlier. Wonder where Bees is at. Better not be hiding in the bushes, Bees. Also, Criminal Med too. I'm sure it'd be popping in. Right on. Heck yeah. See? My God. That's what I'm talking about. Blade is dope. I love that. That's your name over here on this channel now, bro. You Blade. All right. Let's so the first one I got lined up for us was the first breaking news on this this case that we got to hear this year. And of course, I could have went and dug up all the like boring news clips, right? And read you articles. I could have went and dug up like the old news articles and videos and all that stuff, and we could have bored the hell out of y'all. But you know me, I'm gonna go find a video clip that compiles all the good stuff together with some proper narrative that we could react and review to do these recaps, right? That's how we do it here. And tonight, sorry ladies, tonight, our boy Jesse Weber ain't making the cut tonight. Tonight, it's our boy Vinny. So I get to be the good-looking young one tonight on the screen, and you know what I mean? Vinny's a good-looking dude, he's just older, but I get to be the young, good-looking one tonight, all right? Jesse had me beat out the other night. It's kind of sad. Let me see what you guys are saying in chat. All right, cool. Caught up. All right, guys. Let me cue this up. Cue that up. And I kind of jumped to the good stuff. You know what I mean? Cut out some of the preamble, the fluff talk. So we're getting right into the juice. And we're going to run this stuff at 1.25 speed because I ain't trying to like be here all night long. You know what I mean? We got to get it in, but we could be here a while, but I ain't trying to be here for 4 hours. Maybe. You guys know I always say that and it ends up being forever. Let's get into it. Give me some twos in chat, guys, if you guys can hear it. Give me some twos in chat.
From Lexington, Kentucky, anchor at Scripps News Lexington, Nancy Cox, back with us. Nancy, great to see you. Thank you so much. Let's start by putting some perspective on.
All right, guys. Can you guys hear that in chat? Is it too loud? Is that good? Can you hear it? Let me know before we keep rolling. All right, twos, you guys can hear it. Does it sound good? Does it sound loud enough? Because sometimes y'all know the sound be too low. Just want to make sure you know the sound's on point. All right. And for anybody that wonders what I drink on stream, it's either water or sweet tea, all right? If you're wondering what's in there, it's sweet tea. And sometimes I do this weird thing where I freeze some grapes, like candy grapes, and I'll throw them in there like ice cubes, drink that stuff, and then smash them at the. Oh, so good, guys. So good. But anyways, 4-wheel drive. Let's get into it. Sweet. All right. You guys are saying it's good. The volume's good. You guys can hear it. Let's roll.
On this, right? You guys are on the ground. You've been covering the story for years. How big is this development?
Huge is not a big enough word for this development. There have only been 2 cases in my 31 years of covering the news in Kentucky, 2 cases that I said would never be solved. One was Crystal Rogers. I never believed there would be an arrest in this when one didn't come in the first 5 years or so, because it was pretty clear to everyone who the suspect was, and the fact that they had search after search after search and had nothing to report, no evidence. I was not optimistic at all. So this is huge for finally an arrest to come down. And as you've said, the conspiracy charge that's with it, we know this is just the first domino to fall.
So what has the reaction been from whether it's family, law enforcement, Brooks Houck, whoever? What have you been seeing and hearing out there?
There she is. Criminal Meg, good to see you. Good to see you round 2, my friend. Round 2. And I'll be honest with you guys. I really didn't know that much about the Crystal Rogers case till today. When I saw, some updates, I was like, let me get into this. Let me see what's going on with this. I bet you some of the ladies, they know about it. But let's get into it. And I started getting into it. I got into it. The whole time I was out doing errands with, taking grandma to appointments, man, I was deep diving, y'all. So I'm sure criminal med, I was so happy on this one. Yeah, I figured you knew. I figured you already knew. Let's proceed.
The first thing is shock. People like me didn't think this would ever lead to an arrest, and now here we have one. And as I said, clear indication it's just the first arrest to come. So shock was the first thing. But now everyone just wants to know why, how, what does he know? What evidence do they have? Are they simply putting...
Oh yeah, guys, let me talk at you real quick. We have to do fair use stops anyways. Before we get any farther than this, like I said in the last live, when we're covering whatever topic we're covering, if you guys want to come up and give your opinions, you know what I mean, as we're progressing into the case, what we'll do is if you're feeling shy, you don't have to have your cam on, for one. And then two, I'll bring you guys up one at a time to where you guys don't have to worry about talking over each other. And then whenever we do panels, my panels are going to be organized. I don't want you guys to feel intimidated by being on it. So you can always take the cam off. But I'm going to have it organized to where people aren't speaking over each other and we don't ignore chat. The chat will be involved with the panels. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, the offer to come up is always open. Let me know if you want to come up and talk about whatever we are covering at any given time. Give me those red stop signs, say drop the link. I want to come up and talk about it. That's what I want. I want more engagement from you guys. The ones that, if you're comfortable with it. But I just feel like we need to step it up over here, guys. I feel like we could do more over here. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's a better way for me to get to know, the people that are supporting me. But that being said, I'll shut up and we can get back into the video.
Now, a lot of pressure on one or more people to flip and to give greater evidence against the main suspect. We don't know. Everyone is so anxious to hear. And I can only imagine being in Sherry Ballard's shoes right now. Hopefully she is being briefed on all of this, but we know they can't tell anyone everything. So there's just a huge desire right now for information. How did we get to this arrest?
What do we know about Joseph Lawson, his background, who this guy is?
We don't know a lot, except that he's been in and out of trouble for much of his young life. The name Lawson came up in one of the very first interviews police did with Brooks Houck, but it wasn't Joseph Lawson, it was Steve Lawson. What happened was they were interrogating Brooks about a phone call he made very late the night Crystal disappeared. They showed him the number. He called it up. He goes, "Oh, this was Steve Lawson." Who's Steve Lawson? Well, he works for me. That's basically all that's been released. This is the interview right here you're looking at. He asked him, "Why did you call me late that night? I can't seem to recall." And there was a little back and forth about, "Oh, don't you remember? There were some rental properties I had a question about, and you told me you'd have to call Crystal about that." Well, that sent up a red flag because he was supposedly at that moment when he took that phone call sitting beside Crystal in his truck. So why would he need to call Crystal? He talked around that a little bit as well, saying, "Oh, well, I knew she wouldn't want to bother with this late at night, so I acted like she wasn't with me." So just some inconsistencies, some red flags went up there. We've looked into the name Stephen Lawson, and we can tell you he does have a son, Joseph.
Right, Zircon. Right. I was looking at all the tea comments because I'm drinking tea and stuff, and I was about to tell you, there's this Fruity Pebbles tea that I get at this grocery store called Winco where I live. I'm not playing. You got a little sweetener to it, whatever whatever your get down is, whether it's sugar, stevia, whatever. But this stuff tastes like liquid Fruity Pebbles. I'm not even playing. It is delicious. But Zircon, agreed, right? It's always the boyfriend or the husband, right? Or the girlfriend or the wife or the mistress, or you know what I mean? I'm with you on that one. Mary Jane Doe. I like that name, Mary Jane Doe. Good to see you here. Thank you for being here. I really like that name. That is a cool name. That's a very cool true crime name. I like that. Mary Jane Doe. Definitely. I'm a Cali boy, you know what I'm saying? So I dig it. Yeah, I know. I started the tea situation. My bad. You know me, guys. If you guys don't sidetrack me, I'm going to sidetrack me. So it is what it is. Oh, you're very much welcome. Someone you know, definitely there, or someone you know. It's like it's very rarely. I should say very rarely, but I guess in certain situations, you kind of know who it is. Let's see what else y'all saying. Mary G, you're a New Yorker? Right on. Right on. Most of my people are from the East Coast area, it seems. Y'all back east, one area or another, north, south, central. I got a couple Cali people holding it down, though. Miss Donna Clark was holding it down for Cali last night on with the Turtle Island votes. And so was Grandma's. They was repping the 661 out here in Bakersfield. I was like, love, man. Heck yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I agree, Zircon. It's usually a lot more rare. Upstate, huh? Right on. Zircon. Oh, you out in that Arizona desert, man. There's some spiritual stuff out in them deserts, right, Zircon? That place would be wild. All right, guys, I'll stop. Let's jump into it.
We don't have that birthday to compare, but one could assume that Joseph Lawson would be the son of the Stephen Lawson, who Brooks House said worked for him. And by the way, Joseph Lawson was just 25 years old when Crystal disappeared.
So we've got between Brooks Houck, who's been this suspect all along, and the man arrested, just 1 degree of separation, which would be the man who works for Brooks is the father of Joseph. That is fascinating. Okay. Are prosecutors, investigators saying anything now?
Nothing. They've been extremely tight-lipped from day one, especially when the FBI took over the case. So no, they aren't sharing anything with the media. Just, this is the date the crime happened that we're...
Yeah. Mountains of Virginia? Woo. Sounds beautiful, Miss Sassy.
Charging him in connection with, and that was, of course, the July 4th weekend in 2015 when Crystal disappeared. Joseph Lawson's attorney has confirmed these charges are related to Crystal, but the FBI won't even come out and say, yes, that's correct. So they're not telling us anything. One would guess they're trying to put the most amount of pressure they can on Joseph Lawson and anyone else they're talking to or potentially charging in this case.
And what's next?
They need them.
Yeah.
They need them to talk. Well, it's clear if in 8 years they haven't charged Brooks Houck, they clearly need Joseph Lawson to talk. They need his testimony. They need others who might be involved in this. They need their testimony because clearly there's just not enough evidence to arrest Brooks Houck at this point.
All right.
At this point, I'll tell you what, this one happened a long time ago, but man, when the dominoes started tumbling, whoo, boy, it tumbled quick. Real quick.
All right, Nancy Cox, anchor at Scripps News Lexington. Thank you so much. Great reporting, always coming from you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, as you heard Nancy talk about this interview with Brooks Houck, remember, this is the boyfriend. The father of her youngest child is being...
This is the other reason I picked this clip for us to review and go over it as a recap for this case is because, well, it's got the interviews and it's got a lot of good information in it. So if you're not familiar with this case, you know how it goes. If you ain't familiar with it by the end of our lives, you will be. You will be. All right, what else you guys saying in there? Ooh, it is beautiful, and we got some amazing moonshine. Miss Sassy speaking my language. Love beautiful countrysides, and I'm not opposed to a little moonshine from time to time. Kathy Blanks, good to see you, ma'am. Good to see you. Miss Darcy, good to see you. Hey, notifications, guys. So you gotta check the bell, right? So whenever you subscribe to somebody now, you have to subscribe and then you have to check the bell for all notifications. So say you subscribe to me at some point and they had that little reset or change happen and you never double clicked and got all of them, you won't get the notifications. I've had to do that with some of the people that I follow too. Just have every once in a while, you just got to make sure that you're double click for all notifications. And then every once in a while too, you want to make sure that happens because now I'm going to start doing more pop-up lives where I cover something it might not even be a really long live, just something I want to cover instead of dropping it as a premiere. I just want to jump on live chop it up with you guys and then jump back off. So definitely make sure y'all got that thing set up proper. Let me see what else y'all saying. All right, guys. All right. Let's keep rolling with this. We got some stuff to get through here. We want to get to the newest update, the breaking news.
Interviewed. I want you to watch this interview. This is July 8th, 2015. So this is just a few days after she's gone missing. And the last time she's seen is with Brooke.
Yo, prepare yourself, guys, because I'm going to tell you right now, as you watch this interview, you're going to want to reach through the freaking screen and just throw punch this arrogant son of a, I'm just, I'll shut up, guys.
Hauk on the family farm that the Hauk family owns. So let's take a listen as they talk about this late night phone call to Steve Lawson.
Okay, who is Steve Lawson? He's somebody that works for me.
I just want to tell you I'm sorry about everything that's going on in your life, brother, and I got you in my prayers.
I said this is very difficult and trying time, but I appreciate you you saying that. But hey, I need your help while I got you on the phone here. Do you remember the other night you called me really late, and I forgot what you asked me. Can you? I guess it wasn't on the phone. I might have been tired. I know it was pretty late at night. Can you remember what you asked me or what you were after? I can't remember.
Yes, sir, I can. I told you for them numbers for a house.
Oh, for a rental house.
Yes, sir, I did.
And what did I forgot? What did I tell you?
You told me that.
Tell me this don't sound scripted. Tell me this dude don't sound like he's just absolutely full of. You guys know what I mean. Oh my Lord! Already, like that quick into the interview, I'm like, this is a dirty mother. Ooh. What's Criminal Med saying? What you saying? There's also a glitch in YouTube when you share to certain non-YouTube locations. It can unhook either notifications and or subscriptions. So beware of that. Yo, I didn't know that, Criminal Med. Thanks for putting me up on that information. I didn't realize that was happening. I didn't understand that. Yeah, it's important, guys, because we do share quite a bit, right? But then that's why I said like share back as a post, right? Share it back to your page, your own page as a YouTube, like you're posting it right back to your own community. And that helps with the analytics too. It's not just about the eyes that get to see it, it's triggering those analytics. That's the trick. So, but if you're sharing it out to Facebook and all those other ones, like Criminal Med said, just always double check and make sure that you guys, it hasn't like unsubscribed you or unclicked the notification bell. Criminal Med, thank you. That's solid. Thank you for that information. I did not know that. All right. And Sassy says he is absolutely full of dookie. Indeed. I don't like his voice. I don't really like his face. Yeah, I really don't like this guy. I just really got into this case and I already don't like this guy. Yeah, see, you Criminal Med. That's why if Criminal Med ever tries to leave our community, we will hunt you down, Criminal Med, because we need you to have those logical, facts and all the stuff that you add to our chat. You can't leave now, man. That's it. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. It's an older, movie. It's about like California, like Mexican gangs, right? It's from back in the day. It's called Blood In, Blood Out. Well, like it's kind of like that here. Like once you're in. That's it. That's it. You can't leave. You can't leave. Obviously, if you're a troll and you just came and clicked the subscribe button, just to be a dick, you could leave. But once you're in, you're in. So, Criminal Med, I hope you understand. It's life now. I hope all you understand in chat. It's life now. I'll hunt you down. I'll find whatever chat you're kicking it in, and I'll hunt you down. All right, I'll shut up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm full of it tonight. I'm full of it. I feel good tonight, guys. My bad. You're familiar, huh? Mary Jane Doe, you're familiar. Yes, this is that situation. This is the brother. This is the brother. So
you would call what's her name, Katie or whatever, she handles all that.
Crystal,
okay.
Yo, he even like tried to say her name wrong. Like he didn't remember her. Get the out of here, guy.
She said she handles all that, and that you would get back with me on it.
all right. Thank you so much, Neil.
Hey. If there's anything I can do, you give me a call.
Thank you. You have a good night now.
Yes, sir. God bless you.
Okay. So that begs a question in my mind.
All right.
If she's in the truck next to you when he called, why would you need to call her about getting numbers for rental cars?
Because being that late at night, we're headed to the house. You know, I just wouldn't. She was not going to deal with stuff that late. I mean, I probably didn't look at the phone.
Yeah, Mary Jane Doe, what we're doing is I'm working us. I haven't covered this case. So when I cover a case like this on the live, we like to kind of recap the whole thing. So all the new stuff that popped off within the last 6 months of this case happening, we're kind of recapping that. We're leading up to the big stuff that got dropped today, the big information that got dropped today.
Let's see who it was calling me. I'm sure I just answered it. You know.
But he said you told him that you need to call her.
All right.
Well,
That's right, Kathy Blank's no way out. Once you're in this, it's it. It's it. So basically what it is, you subscribe to the channel, you're part of the crew, the TPP crew. But once memberships open up and you become a member, you're part of the Piscine Gang. That's it. And once you're part of this gang, it's blood in, blood out, bro. You ain't leaving. You ain't leaving. That's how it is.
you need to call her. I mean, that's an odd phrase for someone who's sitting next to you in the truck. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. I mean, that's what if that right there is what I told him, that right there is what I told him. We wasn't on the phone that long, but normally I would just, she handles all that, and that's what I would do. She's not going to want to mess with that kind of stuff that late. I'm sure I'll probably try to answer the phone really quickly, so that it wouldn't.
Bougie Redneck, good to see you, ma'am. Good to see you.
A lot of times after I get moving, he goes to sleep, you know. Sometimes he goes to sleep in the truck, sometimes he doesn't. So if you want to call me, you got his number and everything. If you want to call him, you know, you can call him.
Interesting the way he talks around all of that. It'll bring back in our body language experts later this week to take another look at that in light of the information we're getting now and how significant it is. All right, let's dive a little deeper into all this. Joining us from Cincinnati, Ohio, investigative journalist, producer, and co-host of the Investigators podcast that is focused on the Crystal Rogers case, and a friend of mine, former coworker, Jessica Knoll. Jessica, great to see you.
Hi, Vinny. Great to see you too.
Okay, so this is a major development in this case. I mean, they've been looking at Brooks House all these years, nothing. Now they've got 1 degree of separation. What are your thoughts tonight?
You know, I've been using the exact same analogy that she used a second ago was dominoes. This is just the first. And I gotta believe that this is not only just the first, but it's gonna be huge. It's gonna blow up. And I think we're gonna see.
Yo, how prophetic is that? This was 3 weeks ago. That was prophetic. On point.
My guess would be at least 3 more arrests.
3 more? What are you hearing? Or can you not reveal what you're hearing? Because I've got, okay, Brooks House, potentially, right, if he's connected to this. The connection between Brooks and the man who's arrested could be Steve Lawson, potentially. He hasn't been arrested, but that's a potential. What else is out there?
Well, we covered these extensively on the Bardstown podcast in 2019. We covered all 5 of the unsolved cases within Bardstown, and Crystal and Tommy were, you know, big ones of those. And in doing so, what we uncovered in that was Brooks' brother, Nick Houck, was...
Wait up, let me answer this question. Miss Sassy, what is the gang's name? It's the Piscine Gang. Yo, you could be whatever fish you want to be. I'm going to be a shark myself. I'm a shark. Alpha apex predator of the sea. I'm a shark. That's the fish I am. You can pick your fish.
At the time, a Bardstown police officer when she went missing. And he actually ended up getting fired in part for getting involved in the case. He actually called during one of those interrogation videos. He actually calls Brooks and essentially tells him to keep his mouth shut, playing his attorney, if you will, and telling him not to say anything else. So for doing that and getting involved in the investigation and potentially messing up anything, the Chief McCubbin fired him. Also, an interesting fact in all that was that he never went to look for Crystal. This is his brother's girlfriend, his nephew's mother, and that was something that really stuck with Chief Rick McCubbin at the time, who was the Bardstown.
This is a small town, right? This is a
Yo, you a catfish, Miss Sassy? All right.
super small town.
Right.
You're talking about 5 unsolved cases? Are any of these other ones potentially connected to this?
Well, I mean, you have the obvious because it is a small town. So a lot of them have connections in that way. But Jason Ellis is the first one.
Oh my Lord, y'all rolling in on me, lunch lady. Good to see you. Good to see you. Mr. Michigan, my man. Good to see you, brother. Let me see what you said. Dang, y'all having it live without me. I was watching Thursday Night Football, missing out on a good time. My bad, brother. My bad. I put the notification out. Let me see. Miss Darcy. Wow, that's quite a mix. We are turtle / musky rats and fish. They're all aquatic though, because a musky rat is an aquatic, semi-aquatic, I believe. And I think musky rats are different than muskrats. I think a musky rat's supposed to be from like Australia, I think. But yeah, interesting, right? Interesting mix. Anybody with art skills needs to throw that animal together, right? Let me see what else y'all saying. You guys are so funny in chat. You're an anglerfish? I'm impressed that you know what the anglerfish is, Criminal Med. Anglerfish are dope. Oh, see? I was a grizzly for a while, but I have to do so much research. I don't get to watch your show that much, so it didn't make sense to carry the membership if I wasn't going to be over there. But also great. Piranhas? Oh, Zircon's going with the piranha. Yeah, you could do that. Okay, Mr. Michigan Piranha? Yeah, see what I'm saying? I'm a shark, though, bro. I already said I'm a shark. Might as well. Let me see what else y'all are saying. All right, cool. All right, so it sounds like y'all cool with that name then. I was going to kind of get that out when we hit memberships, but you know what I mean? Like, roll with it. Let's go.
And I've been covering his case since 2013 when it happened. He was a Bardstown police officer with Nick Houck. Then you have Tommy Ballard, who is Crystal's father, who just over a year after she disappeared is shot and killed in what is first believed to be a hunting accident when he's hunting on his own property with his grandson. And you've got to remember Tommy Ballard.
Oh, stop the show. Sam's Rock Collection and more is here. Sam, good to see you. Awesome to see you catching alive. That's right. Hey, Piscine Predator and Piscine Gang. What's up? Rainbow fish here. It was the first fish I ever caught, but I ate my hook. But it ate my hook. Okay. You're talking about like a rainbow trout, right? Rainbow fish? That's what I'm assuming. Beautiful fish. I love those. I love all species of trout. They're gorgeous. Let me see what else y'all saying. Again, I'm just a dork fan. Darzilla's a guppy. Yeah, we will. The moment memberships open up, it allows me to do the merch through YouTube, and I might start merch with that, and then kind of work our way up to different production on the merch. But Rooster's kind of working on that on the side a little bit already. He's already got some plans for it. Yep. Angler uses the lure for the prey. Indeed, it does. It's a saltwater fish. Let's see. A sunfish. Oh, okay, sunfish. I know what a sunfish is. Hindsight's good to see you. Oh. Kathy Blanks, thanks for Criminal Med. I'm sorry, the chat moved on me. Thanks for the update for everybody. There you guys go. There's an update for any of my football fans that are watching me live and want to keep updated on the score. Where else do you get that? I cover true crime, and then my people will bring you the score for football. It's a win-win. You can't beat that. I mean, unless like you weren't going for that team, then that kind of sucks, I guess. But it is what it is. Oh, Julie Delk coming in with some fish knowledge. There's a reason Goliath groupers are called the garbage disposal of the sea. They eat everything in sight, including sharks, apparently. Touche. Some sharks they do actually eat. But I ain't talking about being no sissy shark. I'm going to be a swole great white shark. Oh, got gains, man. I ain't trying to be no small little shark get eaten by a grouper. Yo, I love our side quest chats, dude. We'll be like on hardcore like true crime mode, and all of a sudden our chat just sidetrack. We're gonna go take a little sidetrack for a minute here. All right, guys, let's keep rolling with this. Let's keep rolling.
Ballard was very vocal during those 18 months while his daughter was missing, very vocal about her disappearance, the case, and who he believed was responsible for it. So now the FBI is not only investigating Crystal's case, they're also investigating Tommy's case. So is there a connection between these cases? I believe there is. And I think once more arrests are made, we're going to start seeing more solved cases here.
All right, we're going to dig into this story, into this case, into some of the evidence. Jessica Knoll will be staying with us. We'll also bring in some more of our investigators. A lot to get to, plus coming up next hour.
All right, so that's just the juice on the first arrest and the first little break of information this year that happened. So what we're going to do, and that was 3 weeks ago. So now what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to this next clip I have, also from our guy Vinny. And this one's a little bit longer, guys, but this is 7 days ago. And this is going to catch us up after this. We're going to be caught up to the information that dropped today. And then I got a clip on that. And we'll go over that as well. So hopefully y'all are taking this information. I know we got a little side quest in the chat going on with fish and whatnot, but hopefully everybody that doesn't know about this case is taking it in. Replay gang, hopefully y'all appreciating this delivery of information so you guys can catch up on this, because I think this is about to blow up a bit, guys, after today. I think this is going to be one of the cases that gets thrusted into the public's eye. So yeah, I guess prepare for it. This is going to be an interesting trial when it comes. But let me cue this up. Let me cue that up. All right. Let me catch back up in chat real quick before we get started, guys. Otherwise, I will be sidetracked because, like I said, I got true crime ADHD. So I'll be like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Looking for updates over here. And then what's chat saying over here? And I'll stay on track, but then chat gets me sidetracked. It's like squirrel. You know what I'm saying, guys? I think you guys get what I'm saying. Let me see. TPP, did you have that woman on speed up, or is she on speed? I did have her on speed, sped up. I have all these videos sped up a little bit. And honestly, speeding up helps us get more information in between me having to stop it for fair use. And it gets us through these videos faster. Because I like to get us as much information into a small amount of time as we possibly can, especially with the way that we sidetrack and talk. All right. Let me see. Am I missing anything? Let me see. All right. I think I'm caught up. It looks like y'all are just basically talking about some football. Okay. Fish and football, baby, during true crime. What a mix. That makes sense on my channel. All right, guys. Give me some twos in chat. Twos in chat if you guys can hear this once I get it started, and let me know the volume's good and everything.
It was July 3rd, 2015. Crystal Rogers, a 35-year-old mother of 5 children from Bardstown, Kentucky, was at her boyfriend Brooks' house family farm. Brooks and Crystal had been together for over a year and shared a child, Crystal's youngest. But after that, no one has seen Crystal. She vanished.
All right. Darcy, thank you. Seeing the two. Sassy, thank you. Seeing the two. Appreciate you guys for letting me know you can hear it. Sam's Rocks, thank you very much. Let's proceed.
It was devastating for Crystal's parents, and her dad, Tommy Ballard, made it his mission to find his missing daughter. He searched for her every day for 16 months until someone ended his search with a gunshot to his chest. It's now 8 years later, and Crystal is still missing, but now a major development in the case. Brooks Houck is under arrest, charged in her murder. Houck had been a suspect for years. He had spoken to investigators. He had his property searched. And tonight, we get all the latest in the arrest and piece together.
Bro, I ain't even been in this case this long, but I can already tell the emotion and the vibe behind this case. And it happened so long ago, right? We know what that does when it happens that long and people wait this long to see some type of justice. You start to lose hope, right? And it seems like a lot of people that have been following this case have kind of been in that despair sense of lost hope, right? So seeing all this, learning about this case and everything that's happened recently, yo, I'm excited for them, man. Like, So excited for this. I know hate's a strong word, but people like this, man, you guys already know how I feel about them, man. I'll leave it at that. Let's keep going.
What happened as we continue to investigate the disappearance of Crystal Rogers.
I'm Big Valentine. Great to have you with us tonight. It's a story we've been covering now for years here on this show, and it goes back even further. The disappearance of Crystal Rogers, a mother of 5. Now, throughout all this, there has been a long-time suspect, Brooks Houck, the man.
Real quick, fair use stop, but I want to go ahead and answer this question. Mary Jane Doe, she hasn't been found, right? Right. And the FBI straight up just said basically to the family that we're not here to find her, to bring her back to you. We're here to bring her justice. So that pretty much, when the FBI is saying that, it's probably a pretty good bet that something happened to her in a way that we'll never get to find her. But that's how I'm taking it. I'm glad you asked that.
She was with the father of her youngest child, longtime suspect. And whether you're a podcaster or whether you are someone just kind of, hey, what do we think happened here?
Oh, we're gonna get to that, Criminal Med. We gonna get to that. Like I said, guys, we're building up to the new juice that dropped today.
You know, a little common sense. And everyone was looking in that same direction that obviously investigators were looking. The last person to see her alive. The man who was the father of her youngest child. The man who was with her the day she disappeared. All of this significant. And until you can eliminate that person.
Yo, and I got 42 people in the room. Guys, can you smash that like if you haven't already? And if you could, hit that share. Let them know we're here kicking and we're having some good conversation. We're cutting this case up. Let them know, guys. Help your boy out. Let's go.
They'll always be on the radar, but here there were other things that were very, very suspicious. Now, you can put circumstances together as a prosecutor, which I was, but you only get one chance in that courtroom. And many times, whether it's the investigators or the prosecutor, you look at the case and you say, do we have enough here? We are convinced that we're looking in the right place. And these pieces make sense, but we need more. We need more inside that courtroom because you know how great the burden is that prosecutors have. The defendant, as our Constitution says, is presumed innocent. They come into the courtroom, the judge tells them, his lawyer tells them, this guy's presumed innocent.
Fair use stop again. Fair use stop, since we got 43 of you in the room now. Fair use stop, Zircon. Appreciate you bringing that up. Don't forget, Sunday, gotta get your boy on the island, man. Dolly Vision, Turtle Island Game Show. Sunday, it's supposed to be going down. There's 2 more open spots. Your boy needs the guaranteed spot on the island. Let's go, guys. I'll keep everybody posted when it's going to drop, but I'm going to need y'all's help. I'm going to need you there. Zircon, thanks for reminding me.
Then you have to prove each and every element of the crime beyond a reasonable doubt. And that is a tough burden in a case where you have not recovered someone's remains or body. Very difficult. And in this case, they had circumstances that led to searches and other things that they did in the case, including questioning him. But prosecutors said, we need more. We need more. Inside information is what they needed. Where do you get inside information? You get it from a co-conspirator. You put him in the interrogation room and you ask him questions and maybe you cut a deal with them. And from them, you get the inside information. And
I don't always agree with talking heads on major, stations like this. But when I do agree with them, it's usually Vinny. I'm going to be honest. I like Vinny. Vinny's the man.
And that's what prosecutors need sometimes. The inside information that will...
You can't fake the man's passion. That's why I love him. And he's always on point, man. Fair and balanced, but he's always on point.
Put the pieces together for that jury in the courtroom. Right? You've got this piece of evidence here, this piece of evidence here, another piece over here, right? And to glue them all together, to give them the context, if you have someone who's in on it to whatever degree, who can tell you things that you couldn't learn anywhere else, that's when you have enough as a prosecutor, if you've got that other circumstantial evidence. Now, in this case, again, they've been very, very tight-lipped, to put it mildly. They've released some things, and we've seen the searches, et cetera.
Sam, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Nobody, You can't be there. You can't be there. There's no way around it. There's some other people that couldn't be there last night. It's not a big deal. Don't ever say sorry for that. You know how it is, guys. You can't make a live. You can't make an event. That's life. It is what it is. I'm going to be here. I'm always going to be here.
So they've made an arrest here, but don't forget, and I don't want you to forget, because Crystal's dad, Tommy Ballard, he was murdered. Somebody shot him in the chest. 16 months, he was leading the charge in the search for his daughter.
Uh-oh, Miss Sassy. Prayers for Miss Sassy. She about to go deal with some drama. Prayers, Miss Sassy. Good luck.
Doing what so many of the parents that are watching right now would do. And this dad was out there, and this dad was shot and killed. That's the only reason he stopped searching for it, because he was murdered. So what about dad? Is there anything connecting his murder to the accused in this case, or anyone else connected to the accused?
Miss Dumpling, good to see you. Has anybody seen Jennifer B? Actually, now that you say that, no. Now that you say that, now you're gonna make me worry about Jennifer B, because I haven't seen her. Now that you say that, I can't. It's been dang, man. Yeah, let me know, Dumpling, if you hear anything about her, because now I'm gonna worry about her. Let me see. Pat Gaines. Big storms came through my area last night. Power kept going off, so I gave up and went to bed. Missed the Turtle Island show. Sirens going off too. I'm sorry, Pat Gaines. That sucks. Criminal Med, thank you for dropping that. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, Zircon. Trust me, then we're gonna get to the dad situation. It's definitely sus. Miss Darcy, you haven't seen Jim B in like 2 or 3 days? That's what I'm thinking too. Because Jim B is usually pretty quick to like leave comments on my videos and stuff if she doesn't drop into our lives. So let me see what else y'all are saying. Let's see. You know how it is on YouTube. Sometimes people need a break, man. Sometimes they won't even, they'll be here, but they won't say anything in chat because they don't have the energy to respond to everybody. You know what I mean? Sometimes people, their social battery runs low and they might still be watching, but they just don't feel like talking. Sometimes it happens, guys. I know I have days where like y'all don't even realize I'm there, but I'm there. Man, my battery's low, my energy's low, and it is what it is, you know? So hopefully that's what it is. Hopefully she just needs a little break and she's fine. Be praying for it for sure. Miss Huntress, good to see you. All right, you just messaged her, Huntress? Well, you know what's up. Let me know if you hear anything, okay? Or else I'm going to be worried about her. Was that the last? Where'd that go? Was that the last day that you saw her, Darcy, when I blew her up, when I gave her the wrench? Are you trying to say I made her run away? Don't do that to me. Yeah, she might just need a break, guys. But either way, pray for her. Make sure she's good. Lift her up. Thank you, Huntress. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do that a lot too. I'll start off in a live in one of y'all's chats, like Dumpling or Huntress or with Dolly. Sometimes I'll be laying in bed. I'll say hi to everybody. I'll be listening. I'll make a comment or two, and then I'm out, dude. Yep, exactly. Hindsight. Sometimes you just gotta chill in the bushes and recharge a little bit. You're still supporting, but you're just supporting from a little bit farther back. It's all good. Holy Waffle, good to see you, man. Good evening, everybody watching from the bushes at the park. I love it. Miss Joanne, good to see you. You watching from the bushes a ton, huh? Well, like I said, guys, as long as every once in a while you drop in and be like, hey, I'm alive, just kicking it in the bushes. That way we don't worry about you, you know what I mean? We know you're still here. Miss Becky, I kind of figured you was one of the ones kicking in the bushes. Right. You two people become family, and I miss them and worry, lol. That's so true. It's true. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Yep. Looks like all that love goes both ways for sure. Let me see. All right, man. Y'all just spread all kinds of love in chat tonight. Best crew. Y'all the best crew. Hands down the best community. Can't ask for a better one, man. Anybody that's in the bushes right now, anybody that's new that hasn't subscribed yet, like literally, what are you waiting on? Like, look at the love in my chat. None but a bunch of smart, super smart, intelligent, caring, loving people in my chat. You're like, wow, how can you find a better community? And they funny as hell too. It's a win-win. Right, ladies? Right, gentlemen? The few gentlemen that are hiding in there too. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's keep going.
I'm sure that investigation is going on as well. Well, good news tonight, folks, because we have a great affiliate, Scripps News in Lexington, Kentucky, has been diving deep into this story throughout, and Angie Bevan has this information for us tonight.
July 5th, 2015, 35-year-old Crystal Rogers, a mother of 5 children, is reported missing by her mother. That same day, Rogers' car is found along the Bluegrass Parkway with a flat tire and her phone, keys, and purse still inside. Rogers was last seen 2 days earlier at the home of Brooks Houck, her boyfriend at the time, with whom she shares 1 child. In October of 2015, 3 months after her disappearance, police announced Crystal Rogers is presumed dead. The Nelson County Sheriff's Office names Brooks Houck as their prime suspect in Rogers' disappearance, but he was not arrested or charged in those early days and years of the investigation. In the following months, Crystal's family would work tirelessly, conducting searches, speaking to the media, pushing and hoping for anyone with information on what happened to her to come forward. November 19th, 2016, about 16 months after Crystal Rogers' disappearance, her father, Tommy Ballard, is shot and killed while out hunting early in the morning. No one has been named a suspect in his death. Years pass, and in August of 2020, the FBI steps in, searching the homes of Brooks Houck and his brother Nick, a then Bardstown police officer, as well as the Houck family farm. 1 year later, in August of 2021, the FBI finds what they call items of interest after digging up a concrete driveway at a...
Bro, this clip is like dumping so much information so fast. That's why I picked it, guys, so we could get the recap in quick. But dang, man. That 1.25 speed, man, they put that info in your brain real quick. Let me see what y'all are saying still. Right, Miss Darcy? That's awesome news about Blue. I'm so stoked about that. I was praying for that little dude. All right, guys, let's keep rolling.
A rental home in a Bardstown neighborhood, a property owned by Brooks Houck. Still, more than 8 years pass from the time of Rogers' disappearance in 2015 with no arrests or charges. Then, August 15th, 2023, state police arrest 32-year-old Joseph Lawson, charging him with...
Ooh, I love it when Criminal Med asks me questions. I love it when anybody asks me questions, but she asks me questions a lot. And that's my favorite thing. What do I think was in the concrete? I think okay, you know how I just said how the FBI told them we're not here to retrieve her, we're here to get justice for her. You know what I mean? You burn something to ashes and you would just so happen to mix that into some cement, like even if it wasn't all pure ash and it was fragments of bone, I'm just saying that possibly could be it, or maybe you hid it under the slab. Either way, that's a possibility. I'm just saying. That's what I'm thinking. Criminal Med. It might be a little bit out there, but you know, with the FBI being pretty damn sure that they know that they're not going to be able to find that body, then that would really make me wonder if that's what they found was the remnants, ashes, fragments under that slab or part of the slab. You know what I'm saying?
Criminal conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with evidence. Today, the FBI arrested Brooks Houck, charging him with murder and tampering with evidence. A judge set his bond at $10 million.
And joining us now.
Oh, Miss Ann Horn, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Anybody else sliding in here while I wasn't looking? Let me make sure. All right. Caught up. This Jimmy Hoff in the concrete. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I thought too. When I came across that part of the information and I was like thinking about what the FBI said, Mr. Michigan, I was like, dude, did they Jimmy Hoff of that girl? Is that what they did? Did they Hoff of that girl? That's so. Leave it to Mr. Michigan to be on that wavelength. That's such a guy thing to say. Something definite for being on, right? Yep. Let's see. I'm sure he did enjoy his freedom because people like that, I believe they when they are free, I believe that there are some people that are so narcissistic that they think they'll never get caught. So he probably did enjoy his freedom, to be honest with you all. Oh, you don't be saying that, Huntress. This is a family chat, Huntress. Blue's family. All right, we got to know about Blue. All right, guys, I'm caught back up. Let's keep rolling with this. With our boy Vinny. All right, y'all. Yeah, there you go. If you guys need somewhere to go kick it after I'm done with my live, Miss Ann is gonna be live after my live, so y'all know where to go kick it and chit chat. Miss Ann's room, her chat room has a good vibe. It usually has a pretty good vibe. I dig it over there. I'll be listening from the bushes sometimes.
Now from Lexington, Kentucky, anchor at Scripps News Lexington, Nancy Cox is back with us. Nancy, great to see you. Thanks so much. Long-time suspect, long-time guys today when all of this went down.
Yeah, Huntress, what kind of fish you gonna be, Huntress? In the Piscine Gang, what kind of fish you gonna be? I'm a shark. I'm a great white. I'm one of them. I'm apex. You know what I mean? So people would want to know what kind of fish. Everybody's claiming they're fish.
Surprised is probably not the word, because in August, when Joseph Lawson was arrested, we felt this had to be coming. But yet, when you get that news, it still sort of shocks the system, because after 8 years, after everyone in that community, her family saying this had to be Brooks Howe, you just couldn't believe they were ever going to actually.
Yeah, $10 million bond, that's when you know that they know, right? And that's when you know the defendant's got some money too, for real.
Actually arrest him. And then we wake up this morning and we see him being led into jail. And it was a very surreal moment. I can only.
Dumpling, you get to pick the fish. That's how we roll over here. I told everybody, part of this, you get to pick. I mean, you guys don't want me picking for you, y'all. You don't want me picking for you. So that's part of it. You get to pick. So you can pick whatever cool fish you like. Lindley, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Right on, man. It's good to see everybody here tonight.
Only imagine what it was like for Sherry Ballard, Crystal's mother.
Absolutely. So what?
Yo, respected that one, Sweet Home Alabama. I'm a blue cat. Them damn things get huge. Smart decision. I like it. I really like it. Huntress be a sunfish. Okay. No, I mean, I think Huntress would be like the predator type of fish. You know what I mean? I think she'd be like eat other fish type of fish. You know what I mean? She like to sling arrows at deers, guys. Come on, we got to give her something aggressive. So you better pick your fish, Huntress, before we pick it for you. Ooh, I like that, Miss Darcy. Largemouth, huh? I like that. Got some good picks. I like it. Y'all know about some fish, it seems. I like that. Because I'm not just a fisherman, guys. I kept aquatic fish and ran a whole department of freshwater, saltwater for 13 years. So your boy knows about some fish. I like what I'm seeing. Be a swordfish. That does sound. Yeah, that sounds. Yep. I can see that. Oh, Miss Ann. Appreciate you, Miss Ann. That's so sweet. Man, you trying to make your boy blush? Huh? You trying to make me get emotional, Miss Ann? Ladies do that all the time in chat already. Let me see what else y'all are saying. Dumpling can be a clownfish, Darzilla said. Man, you know what? Dude, let me tell you about clownfish. Let me give you a little story about clownfish, guys. They're not as nice as you think they are. Finding Nemo is cap, bro. Most of the stuff in that thing is cap. It's all fake. Clownfish are mean as hell. Clownfish are technically a damsel, right? And they're mean. They're very territorial fish. And they don't stay small and cute like that. Some of them get decent size. And check it out. they're smart as hell. So once they get an area held down in the aquarium and that's their spot, whether it's an enemy or a pile of rocks, whatever it is, dude, they will defend that ruthlessly. So you can get in there and start scrubbing this tank, and these smart little sons of they get big. As they get big, they get little teeth. They're nasty. And these smart little dudes, what they'll do is you're scrubbing the tank, they'll come in and tag you literally in the same damn spot over and over until it's like raw or bleeding. Yo, they cute, but they vicious. So I don't know. Does that suit Dumpling? Y'all make the call. Let's see what else y'all are saying. Man. And this ain't about eating fish, Miss Ann. This is what type of fish you are in the gang, all right? But I do eat fish too. I love to keep fish and I love to eat fish, man. Sushi? Oh, I love some sushi, man. Hard to catch a swordfish, no doubt, no doubt. They're one of the fastest fish in the sea. Oh, I missed it. Let me see. Let me go back up. Ghost catfish because I ain't got. So you're talking about a glass cat, right? The ghost catfish. It's called the glass cat. The little ones that you can see through. I like that, Huntress. I like that. And leave it to Huntress to have like something to say with it too. I like it. Yo, I like it. It's true, Zircon. It's very true. Lanessa Boo, good to see you. Good to see you, Miss Boo. Catch but not eat. All right. You guys like how we can get sidetracked talking about fish while we're like literally covering true crime? It's the best. I love it. No rules over here. You'd be a minnow so tiny and invisible. Thank you, Miss Ann. I appreciate the love. Let's see what else y'all saying. Dang, you guys are lit in chat tonight. I'm having a hard time catching back up. All right, cool. Dumpling can be a brim. They're sweet fish. Yo, let me tell you this, guys. Let me tell you this real quick, too. Let me tell you something. Yo, your panfish, right? Sunfish, bluegill, perch, all those crappie, all those panfish, right? The little guys at the lake, the little guys, the bass and the catfish like to eat. Believe it or not, your little brim, bluegill, all those guys, those dudes are straight assassins. They are assassins. You put our native fish in a tropical tank, dude, our fish kill off almost every tropical fish you're going to throw in there. Unless it's like a big species of catfish or peacock bass or something like big, dude, our panfish are evil. They're evil. I don't care what species, they jack everything up. Just to let you guys know. I've had customers go to the lake, catch a fish and be like, oh, I'm going to take it back and put it in my beautiful 100-gallon tropical tank. So I have these beautiful tropical warm water fish from like the Amazon, from Africa, Asia, all these beautiful places. They take home cute little bluegill about yay big, right? Not even that big. And little bluegill goes in there overnight, kills everybody. I'm telling you guys right now, man, our American fish, they don't play, man. They get down. See, you guys getting a fish education right now. Let me see what else y'all are saying. Mr. Michigan, my wife says she resembles a pufferfish the most. Guess I like pufferfish now. Can't think out for the win. She sounds awesome, dude. Absolutely. Oh, okay. Yeah, Miss Ann. There you go. Angelfish. I like it. Either one, saltwater or freshwater angels, both beautiful. Both beautiful. I'm sorry, guys, with the fish talk. My bad. Japanese carp, dude. That's part of. Listen. Let me tell you something. That's part of why I want to move back east too, because you all got the infestations of the carp, and I love to bow fish. Your boy likes to sling them arrows. Yes, Huntress. your boy can shoot a bow too. There's actually video proof of me being able to shoot a bow. But man, I want to go bow fishing so bad. Don't find carpy everywhere. Sam's like, yes, proud to be a bluegill then. Yeah, I'm not playing. They small, but they mighty. Criminal Meg Coy. Yo, you talk about like you're running the mill koi, we talking about one of them $15,000-$20,000 koi. They got the blood tested, the bloodlines and all that. It'd be crazy. All right. No, TLC me. Dolphin is not a fish. It's technically a mammal. I know. Trust me. I would have picked that. I would have picked that. Who would imagine that the chat would have got fired up over fish talk? Sam says, we're learning a lot. I don't mind at all. Way to combine your hobbies and still have fun. No doubt. Like, that's the thing too. If fishing and keeping fish, if you get me started, like, you will see the passion come out, because those are two things that I'm definitely passionate about. I mean, I taught people how to run freshwater and saltwater tanks for 13 years. Definitely is my thing. Sweet Home Alabama rainbow trout, they're beautiful fish. Absolutely beautiful fish. That's like one of the first fish I learned how to draw. Your boy's an artist as well. But love drawing trout. They're awesome. All right, guys. Let's get back into this. Kathy Blakes, I know I want to too. My last fishing trip, when I went deep sea fishing, we had dolphins rolling with us. Oh, it was so dope. Ooh, nice to see you here. KB, is that KB is right? Good to see you here. Good to have you here. I don't know if you've been here before, but I'm a sockeye salmon. That's a beautiful. They're beautiful up until they hit the die off point, but up until that point, they're beautiful, gorgeous. That hooked up mouth and the colors, they're beautiful. Zircon, your son is a fisherman. Well, we'd probably get along, me and your son. Yep, a mammal. You want to learn to fly fish, Huntress? Your boy got that countdown. I taught myself when I was really little. Let's see what else. What else y'all saying? Yeah, it seems like a lot of y'all, either like it or don't mind going. And magnet fishing is fun. I like to do that at the aqueduct where I go. It's like a big ass man-made canal that runs through Cali. That's where I do a lot of fishing. But magnet fishing is awesome out there. A lot of people lose their good gear. Oh my Lord! Stop the show. Bees is here. Good to see you, Bees. Hey, no red shirt, Bees. No red shirt. Where were you last night? No red shirt. Sam's rock collection and more. There's actually plans for us to do something similar to what you just suggested. There's going to be some hybridization of this channel at some point. We're going to do some fun stuff for sure. I'm going to keep it interesting, y'all. We're not just going to sit in this studio, regardless if it looks cool or not, because I'm going to go get my stuff out of storage and start trying to make this little area a little bit more presentable for a studio. But I want to take you guys out in the field and talk. I got some plans. That's all I can say right now. We got plans, guys. I got plans. Let's see what else y'all saying. TLC is me tuna. Let's see. Let me catch up. Bees loves all types of fishing. Heck yeah. Figures, Bees. You too cool, Bees. That's the scientific name, huh? Why do you have to throw the scientific name out there? That's the fish I want to be. Should we pull it up, guys? Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up for giggles and stuffs. Let me see. Oh, that's a beta fish, isn't it? Let me see. Let me see. Oh no. Oh, why didn't I feel like a dumbass. I should have known that fish. The mandarin goby, that's a saltwater fish, and they're extremely hard to take care of. You have to have a very mature system that has a bunch of copepods, or it's these little bugs that live in the sand and in your live rock in the saltwater system. And if you don't have enough of those built up in your system's not mature enough, and you're not like, adding those to the system constantly, those little dudes have a really hard time living. But if you can get them to live and adapt to certain types of food, they get decent size and they stay that gorgeous. Their colors are absolutely stunning. Let me pull it up so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. This is what Dumpling wants to be, guys. One of these bad boys. Y'all see that? Beautiful fish. Dang, man, I'm way behind. All right. Yeah, Dumpling. Awesome pick, Dumpling. Beautiful fish. All right, guys. Let's jump back to what we were listening to, though. Let's get back into the true crime, though. Because I'll sit up here and talk for fish for way too long. We can sit up here for hours and I'll talk fish. Yeah, I'm not even playing. So let's jump back into this video. Get caught up. Because we haven't even got to the new stuff that dropped today. We haven't even got to the new stuff.
What do we know about Brooks Howe? And the first question I always have going into these when someone is accused, is this a guy who's got wealth, some level of money? I see the bond is at $10 million. What do we know about his background and what his ability is going to be to defend himself?
I think it's safe to say he'll be able to pay for an attorney, any attorney that he wants. He's a businessman. He has several rental properties. He does some construction. And then there's talk of other activities that he may be involved in. Again, all conjecture at this point. But the mere fact his bond was set at $10 million, I think that indicates that it is believed that House is a man of means.
I want to put up a statement from the FBI today, and this is how many of us found out about this. FBI, Louisville, and the Kentucky State Police have arrested Brooks Howe without incident on charges stemming from the Crystal Rogers investigation.
All right, guys, I keep seeing the comments in chat about the fish. Dumpling. Okay, check it out. With betas, Dumpling. One, they tell you room temperature they do best at. It's not true. They actually do best at like let's say 80 degrees. 80 degrees is pretty prime for them. So if you don't have them at 80 degrees, their biology in the tank don't set up properly, so they don't get the right bioslime, biofilm, and biological breakdown. And then here's the other thing, also, Dumpling, is don't ever change out all their water at one time. Only change like a third to half max, and make sure whatever water you're putting back into your system, whether it's just a little bowl or a little tank, make sure that water is set with dechlorinator in it for 24 hours before you put it in your system, because you have to build up the biology in those fish tanks to break the fish waste down to help the fish produce their bioslime as part of their immune system. So if you're not cleaning the tank properly, you can nuke the fish. It messes up their appetite. They don't eat right. They don't digest right. So a lot of times when people are killing their fish, it's because they're not cleaning properly or their system's not set up properly, or both. But yeah, those might be some things that you're doing wrong. Try those differently, because betas, I can get betas to live like 3 to 4 years. And at the size they are, when you buy them in the store, they're already a year old. So that trust me, try those little tricks. Y'all, fish doc, you know what I mean? I'm not playing though. I had a really good reputation in Kern County where I'm at for being the fish guy. So trust me, what I'm talking about up here with the fish stuff, I promise it works.
The Howe indictment remains sealed, and additional details will be.
Oh, Huntress, I'm not just a fish nerd. Like, you get me on to anything I'm passionate about, I will nerd out on any topic I'm passionate about. Like, that's why you guys think I do true crime? Like, come on, Huntress and Dumpling and any other true crime creator in here will tell you this stuff is work. Like, this is a lot of work to like do this multiple times a day or drop as much content as it's work. So you got to be passionate about it. That's why I do what I do. If I'm doing anything, you probably bet I got some passion behind it. So yeah, full on true crime nerd, fish nerd, fishing nerd, hunting nerd. I mean, bro, the list goes on. I'm a jack of all trades type of nerd. All right, 100%. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, like if any of you guys have fish tanks, like, and you got problems with your fish tank, dude, drop that in chat, man. I will like help you out quick as heck. That's right. Fish lives matter, baby. Fish lives Piscine Gang, baby. You want to get a goldfish to live and get big? Okay, check it out, Dumpling. Look at the size of a goldfish, right? Figure out how big that fish that you want is, because some get 8 inches, some get 12, some get 14, right? Koi get huge. So for every inch of goldfish that you have, you want to have like 2 to 3 gallons of water to sustain that 1 inch of goldfish with how much bio load it puts off. So goldfish need a lot of room. They're cold water, so you want to keep the tank cooler, and it has to have a lot of oxygen and a lot of filtration. You do those, you meet all those requirements, and clean that tank just like I told you how to clean the beta tank. Your fish will grow big, beautiful. You'll love it. True crime and fish time, baby. Oh, win. What's up, homie? My homegirl right there. Right, Mr. Michigan, straight up. Sorry, guys, it's hard to keep up with chat. Y'all are rolling tonight. Yes, my mom knows. My mom knows what's up. I think she's probably seen me in the store doing my thing before. I think when my family would come in and see me in the store doing like my get down, they just stare and be like, "Who the f- is this guy? Like, how does he know this much?" My own family be like that with me. All right, guys. All right, I'm caught back up in chat. Looks like there's no more good fish questions. All right, guys, let's keep rolling on this case.
He revealed during Houck's arraignment in early October in the Nelson County Circuit Court. So is there any other information that you all have uncovered?
Very little. We know the actual charges against him. It is murder or I should say it is conspiracy to commit murder and
Yo, mom, when you tell people that, it kind of messes up the whole look, right? Because most people say Petco and they're like, don't go there for animal stuff, right? But I actually ran the first magnet program in California for saltwater and freshwater, right? Magnet program basically means like I got to like order whatever and sell just about anything as long as it was legal in California. So like that's my program was way different being a Petco. So you gotta put some respect on my name, ma. Put some respect on the name. Wasn't just working at Petco. I was running the whole dang department, had us on this crazy program. Your boy knows his stuff. Yo, I like that. Starfish. KB said starfish. I like it. We could give you starfish. How about this, guys? So we can't do mammals, but I'll let you guys. You could pick a fish or invertebrates, crustaceans, that type of deal. Starfish is cool. I dig that. Y'all can pick that, because then there's like pistol shrimp and you know what I mean, stuff like that. So mantis shrimp. Like those things are badass. There's all kinds of cool ass squids and stuff. So I'll let you guys. You guys can rock with all those smaller creatures too if you want to pick one of those. That's cool. That sounds cool. Let me see. I had a 75-gallon tank for 8 years. They ate dog food, live feeder fish, worms, lol. And my red belly pacu would eat grapes. You had a red belly pacu? This stuff, yeah, red belly pacus get big, guys, and they got like human teeth. Once they get bigger, it's crazy. You can hear them snapping on top of the water as pops pop. It's crazy. That must have been a cool tank, Vanessa Boo. Ooh. I want to be a seahorse because the males have the babies. Win. I got you. Oh, dang, mermaid starfish. Oh, I'm surprised the women didn't go for mermaid. I thought, you know what? That's crazy. Y'all didn't try to just straight go for. Yes, mom. That is you all day long. Very sleek. It's a beautiful fish, but damn, it's me. I'm just playing. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with them. That's just all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't mess with them. All right, guys. All right. For real though, come on, guys. Let's get it together, guys. We got to do this. We got to get it together here.
With evidence, and we know that's a charge that's tacked on to just about every case. So we don't know a lot. We know what the bond is. We know what the charges are. But everyone's going to be waiting for that October 5th arraignment to see if we get anything else. The actual indictment was unsealed today, but great portions of it were redacted. So as they've done all along since the FBI took this
Oh my God, redacted. Can you believe that?
case, they're being extremely quiet about what they know, sending only the message that they will not give up. A lot of people thought that was a promise that couldn't be kept, but lo and behold, what many of us thought we'd never see, Brooks Houck behind bars tonight.
So with those redactions, is sometimes indictments are sealed because they're, and this is a conspiracy case, because there's other people who are on the radar who they may be getting ready to arrest, and they want to keep some information away from those people or persons. Any indication one way or the other if they were just redacting specifics about what happened or people potentially involved in this alleged conspiracy?
All of the above. They've redacted what led to the actual evidence against Houck that justified an arrest.
Yo, fair use, stop real quick. Let me interject. Got to do it real quick. Has nothing to do with the case, but has everything to do with the chat. And I wasn't really sure how well the whole Piscine Gang thing would go over with y'all, but it seems like y'all are cool with it. It sounds like we all for this. Memberships, when you roll into memberships, that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Yo, because you guys have taken to this fish talk like me, honestly. Man, I love it. I love it, guys.
Arrest. We don't yet know for certain his connection with Joseph Lawson, who was also arrested and charged in connection with Crystal's case. We do know that a man named Stephen Lawson worked for Brooks Houck back at the time of Crystal's disappearance, and we believe that Joseph is his son. So again, there are connections. You can see that web developing, but we don't yet know what. What has Stephen Lawson said over the last month that led to Brooks Houck, his arrest today? Or what have others said? Will there be other arrests? There is some indication we are getting that, yes, there will be other arrests, but certainly today's is the biggest and the one most long awaited for.
Absolutely. I mean, but other arrests could be extremely
Criminal Med. I actually thought about something similar to that, but there is another content creator that has something similar. So that's why I didn't go with anything that was like Tank or Bull or anything like that. But that's a really good one. But unfortunately, I ain't trying to bite nobody's style. We gotta be unique over here. Your boy's unique. So, you know what I mean?
indicative of what happened here and why it happened and how this murder was carried out, according to prosecutors and their theory. Now, any more information about bringing her home, about finding Crystal Rogers' remains?
When the FBI took over the case a few years ago, Sherry Ballard said they were very frank with her. And they said, we're not here to give you Crystal. Apparently, they did not feel that was going to happen or was likely. But they said, we are here to give Crystal justice. That certainly seems to end.
That's the statement I'm talking about when we were talking about the concrete and all that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, whoa, did she end up in the concrete or under the concrete? What is going on? Barbel dragonfish. Man, I'm telling you guys right now, the world of fish, there are so many, and there's fish that exist that if you haven't been into the fish trade at all, that would blow your mind. You're like, that exists with that color? It does. Lure lurkers. Yo, we gotta keep it like not sounding too dirty though, you know what I mean, Criminal Med? Oh yes. Rest in peace to the legend, indeed, Win and Win. Absolute legend. So KB, by the way, I subbed a couple weeks ago. I came from Dumpling. She's my girl. Heck yeah, she's my girl too. Thank you for being here. It's all family. Thank you. All right, guys, let's keep. Wait up, sweet home Alabama. What you saying? Okay, so We got a true crime comment. Let's see. I believe she's a part of the concrete, as horrible as that sounds. No, I'm right there with you, sweet home. I'm right there with you. I would believe that, trigger warning, I believe he burned her, and I believe he took the ashes and whatever remnants were left, and I believe it might be either in the concrete or under the concrete, one of the two. But that's what I'm thinking. Because when does the FBI say, like, we're not here to, like, there's always some hope that they're going to find somebody, right? But when the FBI is like, no, well, we ain't here for that part. We can't give you that part. But what we're going to do is we're going to get justice for her. So that's definitely why I'm of that state of mind with that.
Indicate they have no remains. They don't have maybe immediate hope of recovering any remains, but they believe they have evidence to hold those responsible for her disappearance and her murder, hold them and bring them to justice.
And then here's another thought too. What if law enforcement knows she is a part of the concrete or under the concrete? Either one, right? And what if they realize, like, there's no way to, like, there's no body, there's just remnants, but they know it's her? Would they hold that back from the family to, like, for the for the investigation, for the prosecution to, like, make sure the trial's going to go straight and get the conviction? But would they tell the family about that right then, or would they hold off? Yeah, that would be rough. I'm just speculating, just wondering.
What about Dad? What about Tommy Ballard, who was
We've
out
heard
there?
nothing, and
He was out there leading the charge all along, right? Very, very vocal, very loud. That he's going to find his daughter. He's going to, get a sense of justice. Anything on his murder?
No, Mr. Michigan,
not
Mr.
as of
Michigan.
yet. It's been assumed by many all along that his murder is directly tied to Crystal's. Hard to argue against that. Sherry Ballard has said that if they find who murdered Crystal, they'll find who murdered Tommy. But we have yet to hear any direct evidence, any indication that there are any developments in that specific part of this case.
Oh, when she said that, there wasn't.
But there are two schools of thought here. Tommy was close to something, close to finding out something. That's what Sherry believed at the time, and that's why he's dead. Or, like you said, he was very loud. He was out there. He was vowing never to give up.
That's a good point, Criminal Man. I think they may hold it after seeing what the Idaho parents have gone through. Yeah. Or even the Delphi parents, really, regardless if that whole defense thing's true or not, just think about what they're going through too. So maybe. I just thought it was just an interesting thought floating in my head. It was like, maybe they're holding on to that information, or maybe they've told the family already and they're like, don't say anything. This could ruin the investigation. Obviously, the family wants justice, right? So
he was vowing never to leave Brooks House alone until he found something out. So was he too close to something, or was that brashness just a little too much for someone to take and they wanted to silence him?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, in all these years and covering all these cases, the most powerful force in a missing person's search is usually the parent who is looking for their son, their daughter, whether it's a small child or an adult child. That love, that bond is so powerful. And that's how cases stay front and center, period. That's what I've seen. Speaking of the family, I want to put this up. This is from the Team Crystal Facebook post, the family statement. This morning, the Ballard family received word that Brooks Houck was arrested for an indictment warrant after being indicted by a Nelson County grand jury. Brooks Houck was named the #1 suspect in Crystal's case in 2015. We want to thank the FBI, Kentucky State Police, Nelson County Sheriff's Office, Attorney General's Office, Commonwealth Attorney Shane Young, and staff, as well as juries. At this time, we ask for privacy, as this is another step forward for justice for Crystal. Continue to pray that justice is served and we bring Crystal home. We will not be conducting any interviews at this time. We ask any questions or comments be referred to the FBI.
Whoa. Criminal Man. Wait. Stop the train real quick. It just seems like they hold back. They hold a lot back. My friend's son was unalive, and we can't get anything done out of Ellie. Criminal Man, you need to come up and tell that story. No pressure or anything, but man, I would love to hear about that. That sounds like something like some true crime sleuths should be pressing on. Just saying. I'd be interested to hear that story. I'd be interested to have you come up and tell that story whenever, if you ever want to. That would be, or if you want to write me about the story, you don't want to come up, you want me to tell the story, I would love to do that as well. You can let me know, Criminal Med. That's what we do this true crime stuff for, right? To get answers, to get justice. And you personally have something happening right now, yo, man. I mean, you know how the true crime community is awareness, man. We're trying a big ass spotlight on it. All right, guys, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling.
Her youngest child, the man who's now accused of murdering her, is the father of her youngest child. Any indication one way or the other how that child is doing, where that child is tonight?
We do not know. At first, Sherry was trying so hard to keep connection there with Crystal's youngest son. She had lost her daughter. This was one of her last connections to her, but she was denied any right in court to have access to the child. So other than seeing him around town, seeing him around Bardstown, she had no information about how he was doing. So imagine losing your daughter. I can't even begin there. Then her husband, and then essentially losing that youngest grandchild from Sherry. It's just too much.
It really is.
And that child has been deprived of his heritage on Crystal's side, his grandmother, his siblings, his aunts and uncles. He's had no contact.
Nancy Cox, anchor at Scripps News Lexington. Incredible insight, great reporting. I'm sure we'll be speaking again. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. So that's the main part of the juice from this video. That's the main information, right? So these are the big drops this year, the big updates this year. Like I said, once the updates hit this year with this case, it seems like it was just a domino effect. Now we're gonna get to what dropped today. The big breaking news from today. So if you don't know, you're about to know. Let me cue that bad boy up. Let me see what y'all saying in chat. Make sure I'm caught up. Just like, I've lived through a lot, and my best friends have too. Well, Criminal Med, you know, you got a platform to come to if y'all ever want to tell some, stuff, some true crime stuff, some stories. I'm down to hear people's stories. That's the best part about this type of stuff. So yeah, so the offer's open, Criminal Med. Now, what else y'all saying? Okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this last video. It's not super long, but this is the juice. This is the breaking news on this case today. We're finally to it. Thanks for hanging out this long to get to it. I know it was kind of a trap, right? Ooh, breaking news. You guys get here, and then I won't give you the breaking news till then. So give me some ones in chat. Ones in chat, y'all can hear this. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Let's keep rolling here.
And right now, tonight at 4, the murder mysteries in Bardstown are becoming clearer with each different court appearance.
All right, guys, ones in chat. Can y'all hear that? Give me some ones in chat. Wind and Wim, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. All right. KB, Hindsight, Sweet Home Alabama. I see the ones there. Thank you, Criminal Med. I see them. Let's go ahead and roll. The breaking news, guys. This is big, and they've talked about what they're about to talk about right now. The broke has been brought up in the couple videos that we just watched about the dad. So this is big, guys. This is really big. Big. Seriously, guys. Seriously, it's big. I'm just saying. It's very important you understand that seriously big.
Breaking news from the arraignment of Brooks Houck this afternoon in Nelson County. Houck appearing via live video for his first court appearance in the murder of Crystal Rogers. And then the surprise no one saw coming. Prosecutors dropping a major bombshell in this case, which has been full of them. Key evidence in the murder of Crystal's father, Tommy Ballard. Our coverage begins right now at 4. Hello, everybody.
You guys remember, right? Hunting accident, mysterious hunting accident, after he's the main driving force who's trying to get justice for his daughter. Accident, right? Accident.
And thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Doug Profit. The courtroom packed with family members stunned to learn that prosecutors have the gun they believe was used to kill Tommy Ballard, who was actively leading the search for his...
Say what? After this long, they got the gun. Bro, if they really got the gun, that did it, whoever was behind that trigger is an absolute moron, an absolute next level moron, absolute idiot, absolute idiot. How do you keep the firearm that you used to commit unaliving and hold on to this for this many years? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my firearms, and I treat my firearms like they're heirlooms, right? Those will go to my kids. Like, I'll sell a kidney if I'm doing bad with money before I sell one of the firearms. That's where I'm at with it, right? So I get it. You want to hold on to your firearms, but not after you unalive somebody, you stupid moron. Holy crap. Oh, let's see what y'all are saying in chat. That's like, yep, wow. Yep, in front of her grandkid, you were correct. Yep. So whenever I saw this drop, I was like, okay, I got to get into this one. I got to figure out what's going on with this case, and we got to cover it. So let's keep going, guys. Let's listen to the details of this. Yeah.
Daughter. WHS 11 Shay McAllister and chief photojournalist Phil Merle are in Bardstown right now. And Shay, everyone was there to learn if Houck's $10 million bond would hold up. So how did this news about Tommy Ballard come out today?
Oh, Doug, well, when you think about a courtroom hearing here, there's a lot of things you expect to happen, and especially in an arraignment, and those things did happen. We talked about the bond reduction. They talked about the thousands, literally thousands of pages of evidence in the case. They also talked about a possible move of venue later on for trial. Here's what we didn't expect. A bombshell in another unsolved Bardstown case. The prosecutor telling us not only are they investigating Tommy Ballard's death, they think they know who was responsible. In front of a packed courtroom, another shocker in the small.
Bro, he's about to try to get bail. And if that's his gun, boy, he ain't getting no bail anytime soon, man. Like I said, guys, I'm fresh with this case, but after doing the digging, the research I did all day, I think that's his. I think they're going to connect it back to him. I hope they connect it back to him.
Town murder mystery that just keeps twisting and turning. For the first time, we hear who investigators believe killed Tommy Ballard. Special prosecutor Shane Young saying they are currently testing a gun that belonged to Nick Houck.
We're investigating the murder of Tommy Ballard that could potentially be related to this case. We are waiting for testing to come back on the firearm we believe was used to murder Tommy Ballard, a firearm that we purchased from Nicholas Houck, who was using a fake name when he sold the rifle.
What? They got him to sell the rifle? Yo, what the hell? Yo, guys, that's next level. That's next level law enforcement work right there, y'all. They got him to sell him the potential murder weapon. Yo, that's wild. Dang. I heard that right? I heard that right. That's wild. That's yo, that is crazy. They're like, yeah, we think that they have the murder weapon, and just so happened they're using a fake name to sell said murder weapon or supposed murder weapon. Let's go ahead and get our hands on that. Let's purchase it. That's one way to get evidence, I guess. That is one way to get evidence. I mean, what the legalities are? I think it's not legal, right? Is that legal? Let's keep going.
The prosecutor going into detail about why he believes it will be a match.
We know it's the same caliber. There's 5 criteria that they're looking at, and so far it's matched 4 of the 5 criteria.
In the front row of the courtroom, the
4 of the 5 criteria. I'm like the way this sounds, guys. Yeah, right, criminal man. Yo, instead of just getting rid of it when it was originally used for the unaliving, destroying it, let's hold on to it, and let's hold on to it long enough to where law enforcement kind of figures some stuff out, and then they set us up by purchasing it from us while we're trying to sell it with a fake name. You can't make this idiot, dude. Wow. Yeah, exactly, Darzilla. Wow. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. It is definitely looking like we got we might have got a 2-for-1 deal on this one. We might have wrapped up 2 crimes with one perp here. Did Bees go hide because I was like, where were you last night? No, you didn't call in the game show. Is Bees gone? I was just playing. Bees, don't be sensitive. You're supposed to be tough. Right? Definitely luckily that dude's stupid, man. Dumb as a box of rocks, as I like to say. Oh, no. Uh-oh, Bees is back. I'm back. Things are crazy, but I'm sorry, Bees. I'm sorry, Bees. I hope you hope things calm down for you. I was just playing. I wasn't trying to harass y'all. Okay? I was just playing. All right, let's continue to hear this crazy information being dumped on us.
Ballard family looked stunned, Sherry's eyes filling with tears. It was a moment this family has been waiting for.
That feel real good. We thought it all along, but after prosecuting Shane made that statement, we feel a whole lot better, and I think it won't be too long.
He thinks Nick Hauk.
Yo, man, I feel so happy for that family. Oh, my Lord. I feel so happy for that. You can tell that family is some good people, man. You see that motion hit them? You see that motion in their face when they heard that? That's raw, man. That's good footage right there. I don't know about y'all. That's some good footage.
Could be the next arrest. But he and Brooks weren't the only ones from the Hauk family mentioned in the courtroom. Prosecutor Shane Young accused the family of violating Kentucky law by secretly recording grand jury proceedings.
Defendant's sister, Rhonda McEvoy Hauk, brother, Nicholas Hauk, mother, Rosemary Hauk, brother-in-law, Alex McEvoy, and Rosemary Hauk's live-in boyfriend, Larry Mott, all recorded, secretly brought in recorders and recorded the grand jury.
Yo, they taking some L's, man. Prosecution's all, well, we got a firearm that looks like it's linked to another murder. And check it out. His whole family's a bunch of damn rule-breaking, corrupt people. Like, yo, this ain't looking good for him at all. I like what I'm hearing, guys. Let me see. Bees. TPP, I didn't hear what you said about me. I did call in, but didn't get through. And things went sideways. Please forgive me. I was just playing Bees. You know, I'm just playing Bees. I love you, Bees. You're my favorite bees. Let's see. Bees, whatever situation you got popping up, I hope it gets straightened out. I hope it ends up going your way. It doesn't sound good.
I've been practicing here, Your Honor, for 25 years in this state, and I've yet ever heard of anyone recording a grand jury.
He alleged the family was trying to get their story straight, trying to solidify a lie.
It's been stated before, the truth will set you free. The problem in this matter is the truth will imprison Brooks Hauk. And we're asking Your Honor to keep the bond the same.
The defense did submit a request to lower the bond. It was what we thought would be the most interesting part of court today, but it was only covered briefly. The defense wants it lowered from $10 million to $500,000. Attorney Brian Butler called the current bond oppressive.
The grand jury out of Nelson County set.
Yo, yeah, that's what they're saying, criminal. That's what they're saying. Yo, they're cooked, man. They're so cooked. That whole family, that douchebag, he's cooked. Everybody involved's cooked. It don't look good for them. And it looks amazing for the justice for this mama. Like, it's looking like after 2015, guys, 2015 has happened. And she's going to probably see justice. We're going to probably see justice for her. And now that I know about this, I'm going to be attached to it. I'm there for the ride. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to do something real quick. Let me see what else y'all saying. All hell to the not raise the bar. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, guys, let's continue. Let's get through this bad boy. I want to hear the rest.
This bond, I have been practicing 28 years. I have never heard of a bond even coming close to this.
And I can tell you, I've never asked for $10 million bonds. This is the first multi-millionaire I've prosecuted for murder.
Young alleges Houck's construction companies, rental properties, and real estate is worth $10 million, if not more. He says this bond is fair for someone who has so much to lose. Ultimately, the judge asked for more time to review the new information. He says he'll make a decision later. And as the courtroom emptied, we had some questions for Rosemary Houck, Brooke's mom. Rosemary, the special prosecutor accused you of violating Kentucky law today. What do you have to say about that?
Your son's involved in the deaths of
Did your son Nick kill Tommy Ballard?
Rogers. Anything you'd like to
Did your son kill Tommy Ballard, Miss Houck? Is there anything you'd like to say? She didn't stop to provide any answers about her son Nick and the new accusation.
She seemed a little guilty, doesn't she? She seemed a little guilty. So she didn't. Oh man, she looked flustered.
That he killed Tommy Ballard, but Tommy's dad had these final words.
I'm hoping he'll be the next one arrested.
In a case that continues to stun Kentucky and the nation, another bombshell comes out of court. One the Ballard family hopes is bringing them that much closer to real justice. And the next court date is set for February, right here in Nelson County. Of course, eventually.
Damn, I gotta wait till February. We gotta wait till February to hear something. Yo, I'm addicted to this case now. I want to know what's popping. I want to see what's gonna go down. I hate that, man. Damn cases and time frames, man. It's always a killer.
It won't be here in Nelson County. The defense already told us today they do plan to ask for a change for this trial to be held in a different county so that Brooks Houck can have a fair trial. Now let's dive into that a little bit more. Everyone in the United States has the right to a fair trial, something that Houck's defense team is working hard to guarantee for their own client. So what would a trial with this much media attention actually look like? Judges have relied on 6 major ways to combat press publicity on a jury. One is a change of venue. When the defendant could ask to move the trial to a different area, it would take the trial out of Nelson County into a different county here in Kentucky. Conversely, judges could also bring a jury from another place. So the jurors would not come from Bardstown. They would go through an extensive voir dire process to see if they've heard of it or they know about the case. Juries from other areas might know less or haven't been exposed to the media coverage compared to people right here in Bardstown and Nelson County. There is still a very lengthy process to go before we reach a trial. It could be more than a year before we see Brooks on trial. In fact, today, Brian Butler, the defense attorney in this case, told the judge he doesn't think it's realistic that there will be a trial in 2020.
Why you gotta say stuff like that, lady? Why you gotta say stuff like that? I want to see this trial. All right? Why you gotta be saying like it's not gonna happen next year? That might be good though, because we got a lot of cases coming next year, a lot of trials coming next year. It's probably for the best. It's probably for the best. I got too much stuff to cover as it is. It's probably for the best. Yeah. Let's keep rolling.
24. He's already looking ahead to 2025. Well, as you know, Brooks is not the only person in this case. There is a co-defendant. His name is Joseph Lawson, and he was arrested just a couple of weeks before Brooks. A Nelson County grand jury indicted Joseph Lawson.
Your boy like a straight winner right there, don't he? He looked like an upstanding citizen. That boy right there.
Lawson on 2 charges: conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. Lawson was arrested on September 8th. He was arraigned shortly thereafter. The court entered a not guilty plea on both of those charges. The bond was set at $500,000, and his next court date is October 26th. We're taking a closer look now at this investigation.
All right, so we got a court date for him coming up. I'm going to be on that. I'm going to be watching for that.
It has been 8 years in the making. It has certainly been a lot of developments, much like today. Every time there's something happening in this case, there's a twist and a turn. Let's look back now at some of those developments.
Crystal was last seen alive on July 3rd of 2015. At the time, the Nelson County Sheriff's Office was handling the case. Brooks Houck told police the couple had fed cows at the family farm and then went home together. He says the next morning she was gone. 4 months later, the sheriff at the time announced Crystal was presumed dead.
She has vanished.
And declared Houck the main suspect.
No comment. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
The FBI took over Crystal's case 5 years later. They'd spend the next 2 years searching several properties from the home of Brooks' brother, former Bardstown police officer Nick Houck, and the family farm. That brings us to June 21st of this year, when a grand jury indicted 32-year-old Joseph Lawson on 2 charges: conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. His attorney confirmed it was in connection to the Crystal Rogers case. And finally, the arrest of Brooks Houck, now charged with murder and tampering with evidence, on a $10 million cash bond.
Eric King and I just sat down this week to answer some of your common questions about the Crystal Rogers case, the other Bardstown murders, and what it's been like to work this investigation for the last 8 years. If you're interested, you can find that conversation. It's 20 minutes long. It's on the WHAS 11 YouTube page. Doug?
Well, Shay, we've got...
All right, guys. So that's it. That is the Crystal Rogers case recap and current updates. I mean, literally current up to today. This dropped today, this information. So consider yourself informed now on this case, and also consider yourself informed about fish, because if you hung out this whole time, both live or replay, gang, you've got education on both today. So that'll be $19.99. Go ahead and send it to my Cash App. I'm just playing, just playing. I seriously appreciate you guys hanging out for a second round today, y'all. Second round of staring at this face. You guys rock. You guys are the best. It's about that time. I gotta go ahead and start wrapping it up, because you guys know it takes me 30 minutes to say bye. So let's get into some housekeeping, okay? Some quick housekeeping. Let me tell you where we are on watch hours. Let's see if it changed any from our last inspection. Oh, it changed, guys. It changed. Watch hours have changed. So watch hours are at 2,417 watch hours. We are closing in, guys. We are freaking closing in on memberships. So we are freaking that close, guys. And like I told you, man, when memberships open up, members only content, your boy's got ideas. It's definitely going to be worth becoming a member of this channel. 100%. Let me see. Hey, Mr. Mab, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. I didn't quite make it on the island, Mr. Mab, but Sunday, it's going down. All right, guys. So, yeah, let me do one more announcement, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's see. We told you guys the watch hours. Much love for everybody that's been helping me with the watch hours, been running my content on their devices and getting the watch hours up. I appreciate you guys. And then big shout out to so far this month of October, donations so far. We'll give shout outs to Miss Sassy 7, Miss Dawn. She knows who she is. That was just straight how she left it. Miss Dawn and Criminal Med. Much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all. You'll be on next month's donation wall, the wall that I have at the beginning of all lives now, the wall showing who all is donating this channel and making things happen. So appreciate you, ladies. You guys rock. Links for both my socials and to donate to the channel are in the video description and the channel description, guys. Other than that, if you guys can please smash that like on your way out, share the live, and if you're new here, come on and you're still waiting, hit that subscribe button. What you doing? But that's it, guys. That's all we got for this show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Let's get out of here and go hang out somewhere else and cause some chaos. You know what I mean? It's your boy, the real Piscine Predator, aka TPP baby. Till next video or next live. I'm out, y'all. Much love. Peace.